There are many stories in this world. Some are read widely all over the world. Some are hidden in dust and known only by a handful of people. Today I'm going to tell you a story no one else has heard before. A real story of mystery and wonder and adventure. And then you too will become the guardian of this story. The story takes place in a world of long ago. The hero of our story is a little boy. His name is Daniel. One day, out of nowhere, Daniel got a serious case of chickenpox. It made him look like a strawberry. To make sure he didn't spread it to others, Mrs. Page, the principal, had him isolate in an attic. And so, in the attic he lived, all on his own.
That seems excessive.
Mr. Daniel, while up here in this attic, you'll have plenty of time to practice your penny whistle. I hope you'll practice well and prepare for next month's art festival.
But Mrs. Page, the melody is so difficult.
Don't give up, boy. You don't give up before you fight.
Hold on. No, wait, hold on. First of all, A, it seems excessive to, just put a kid in the attic. B, like, where are your parents? And C, why is the principal taking care of one of her students? Unless it's her kid, in which case, why are you guys talking, like, formalities? What is happening here?
Daniel was reluctant at first, but he trusted Mrs. Page, and he knew he should listen. And so he practiced the penny whistle.
What are you, the side piece of the teacher? Oh no. Oh no. A, S, D, F, A, S, F. No, I missed already in D. Here's an F. What kind of stupid musical instrument are you playing, kid? Who are you gonna impress with that?
Suddenly, he heard some strange noises in the corner of the attic.
Huh? Who's there?
Daniel decided to go over and take a look.
It's low quality voice acting, that's what it is. Oh my god! Holy shit, I thought this was part of the book still! They applied a lot of that water filter thing. By the way, I laughed at the start because I recognized that skateboard. That's an acid skateboard, I recognize that. Is this all Edith Finch? I think this might be all Edith Finch, but they recycled it. Which is like 100% more work than your average indie developer nowadays. Okay, how do I go to the bathroom then? Why did my why did the head teacher track this one boy in the attic?
It was a mousetrap, and there was a red origami paper dragon inside of it. Daniel carefully removed it. It was marvelous and beautiful. The only problem was part of its wing was damaged, but Daniel found a way to repair it.
But it's made out of paper. How would it be heavy enough to step into a mousetrap and activate it? Also, what, it was going after cheese? Hold on! Did the teacher just trap a young boy in the attic with mice? I think I'll get the plague by the end of this! Choose items to repair the dragon. Define item.
Daniel held the repaired paper dragon high up in the air, imagining that it soared over all the world below. He played and played with the paper dragon.
Whee! Whee! Dragon! Soar!
How old are you?
afternoon sun, Daniel had to fight his eyelids just to keep them open.
Well, generally, that's how eyes work, no?
Could it be? Or is this all just a dream?
Is Daniel on drugs? Is the teacher just drugging up the kid to keep him in the attic?
The next day, with boredom and loneliness weighing him down, he began to fiddle with the old radio.
What do you mean loneliness? Hold on. No. What do you mean loneliness? Nobody's visiting me? Adults don't get chicken pox, right? Am I even getting any food?
Our town is located in the plains, where earthquakes are not particularly common. Although there are 17 fault zones around us, they are all inactive.
I mean, I don't care. Can I get a burger at least? The first guy had the best job in the world. At least he got some burgers occasionally.
A scrunched up ball of paper rolled over to his feet.
Where did this paper ball come from?
Just as Daniel went to pick it up, the ball suddenly came to life, and it rolled away. Daniel chased after it.
Good for Daniel. That's the mouse, isn't it? That's like the mouse blueprint that they're using. You little shit! Daniel, Daniel, you can't even run. Did the teacher break your legs so you can't run away? Daniel! You literal son of a bitch, Daniel! Daniel, okay, where's the harpoon?
Just as he was about to seize the rolling paper ball, suddenly, terrible sparks erupted from it.
Ah!
Before his very eyes, the paper ball began to grow, bigger and bigger. At that moment, a red figure suddenly appeared. The red figure quickly subdued the paper ball and threw it into a cardboard box. Daniel studied the red figure carefully. It had a sticker on its fluttering wing. It was the paper dragon.
I wasn't dreaming. Thank you for saving me.
Daniel was grateful and very happy. He walked closer to the paper dragon, but the paper dragon seemed timid and afraid and backed away. Just then, Daniel had an idea.
That's a giant light bulb, kid. You better be careful. Everything comes to life around here.
He took out his penny whistle and slowly played a tune.
Okay, which one of the developers liked music? Where's the space button? There it is. Asking you should receive, huh? Let me guess, if I miss a single one, nothing happens. If I miss all of them, nothing happens. Oh, look! That's a big score! Oh, I ruined it. 96.99. No, I pressed! Oh, no! Oh, no, I perfect ending.
The paper dragon enjoyed the sound very much.
How?
It began to move along with the rhythm, flipping up and down in the air.
It has ears?
Soon the two were playing and dancing, just like old friends.
What is the Optimus Prime? Are you doing a barrel roll?
The paper dragon traced out a beautiful arc in the air, communicating with Daniel in a unique way.
Do you think that hurts?
My cherished friend, after many long years, we finally meet again. Tell me, how has your family been? A great thank you for playing that music for me. You know how I love the beautiful rhythm of that instrument. But we ought to take precautions, as the room is not stable. Do you still remember how the room works? You're welcome to visit anytime.
The piece of paper then changed back into the shape of a paper dragon and flew into the cardboard box. The box closed shut, and a calm silence was restored to the attic.
But didn't you throw the ball in there? Oh my god, I was just joking. I like how his voice sounded deeper than even Optimus Prime. I was just joking there.
Daniel rushed to find a watercolor pen and marked the box with excitement in his fingertips.
Also, what do you mean, old friend? Am I Witwicky? Here? What, like... Oh, here be dragons? Very funny, developers. Very funny. Very funny!
Over the next few days, the paper dragon came out often to play with Daniel. During this time, Daniel introduced many of his friends to the paper dragon.
I don't think the world is ready for that.
That cat's name is Mrs. Carter. Ever since I secretly fed her some fish for dinner, we've been good friends. That's Duke, Mrs. Jessica's pet. He doesn't like Rainy Day or Mrs. Carter. Only smoked sausages for his taste. And now, we are friends too. My name is Daniel. What's your name?
The paper dragon flapped its wings as if it didn't understand him.
Don't you lie to me, you little bitch. You wrote down a message. Also, see, even dogs don't like the teacher. See, even dogs know something is up. This stupid kid, man, he's gonna die.
Well, since you like the sound of the penny whistle so much, why don't I just call you Penny?
You little
I'll
bitch.
keep practicing to make it sound better.
Daniel and Penny then played baseball together in the attic.
What?
Hey, cat.
You're gonna kill that thing! Okay, if you're gonna avoid me... Here, catch. My delicate hands. I just threw it into you. You stupid dragon! No wonder you're a penny. You look like a pen. You even act like one.
But just as they were in the middle of enjoying themselves, a violent shaking suddenly rose from the ground.
The stubborn earthquake is back at it, folks, and it seems even stronger than last time.
At this moment, the box suddenly shot open, and thick clouds of smoke billowed out, followed by several paper balls. Penny attacked the paper balls without a moment's hesitation and promptly threw them back into the box. Penny then flew around in front of Daniel and rushed right back into the box. As the box closed, the earthquake stopped. Facing a friend's farewell without a formal goodbye, Daniel felt confused and lost. He moved the box to the center of the attic. Facing it, he practiced his penny whistle day in and day out.
Boy, you suck, kid!
As the days went by, Daniel's playing became smoother.
Did it?
One day, the box suddenly began to move.
Huh?
Just tape it shut, man, and set it on Amazon!
1, 2, 3, 4. This time there were 4 paper dragons. But they weren't alone. Enemies began to jump out of the box too.
Oh no! The Dragon Rangers have to save us!
Earthquake! Another earthquake! This time it's reached a magnitude of 5.8!
In that small attic, the 4 paper dragons fought fiercely against the paper balls. This time, the paper balls used new tactics. They clumped together into a single monstrous ball of paper. It began to shoot strong bursts of electric sparks at the paper dragons as they flew through the air. As they were hit, the paper dragons fell from the air, one after the other.
Kid, do something! Kid!
Seeing the injured paper dragons, Daniel felt very distressed and anxious.
Kid, you brain damaged little asshole! Throw some water on the paper thingies!
Just then, one of the paper dragons painfully started to fly and gathered the remainder of its power. The paper dragon transformed into a great beam of light and dove straight down to pierce through the monstrous paper ball. And then came another paper dragon. The monstrous paper ball was blasted to bits, exploding into smaller paper balls. Trembling, they struggled to escape back into the box. The sacrificed paper dragons were reduced to swirling shreds of paper, and a silence pervaded. Peace and tranquility were restored once again to the attic. Daniel saw the remaining 2 paper dragons lying on the floor, badly wounded. He rushed to grab some stickers and treated them at once.
Do you think because of this event he's gonna become a doctor? But most importantly, kid! See, this is why we're stuck in the attic, so we can't even get a flamethrower. Anything, we can't even spit on them. No, my Optimuses! Oh, what happens in that world happens in mine. What do you mean flat? Kid, I did not like those words. Pick up gently, flatten. What do you mean flatten slowly? You kid? Kid? That dragon is so strong it almost carried me. Oh no, it's the Blue Dragon Ranger. I got you, buddy. Pee in the box!
Suddenly, countless paper dragons began to gush from the box.
Oh, whoops.
The 2 wounded paper dragons were repaired and began to fly. Like 2 colored threads, they merged with the other dragons, flying in unison. The dragons moved like a tide, flying freely through the attic. Daniel eagerly took out his penny whistle. He showed all his paper dragon friends the results of his hard work and practice.
The dragon is like, hey, boys! Yes, I'm got tunes here, let's go! Yeah, party time! Do you think they're headbanging to the music? Yeah! Penny whistle! Yeah! Finally! Some good music! You know, Joe, that kid with the sausage fingers is alright! We have to protect this world because the sausage fingers have the best tunes. Yeah! Yeah! Give us an A, an S, and a D, kid! Yeah! Hell yeah! Dragon style! Holy shit, there's the F! Oh, he dropped the F! Give us a space, kid! Ah! You want the good ones, kid. You want the good ones.
In the sweet melody of his playing, Daniel felt himself enter into the world of dragons.
Is that a real rabbit? What was that, a Muppet? Is that a real... Oh, the real dragons! Wait, am I in their world? Did they kidnap me for my sweet tunes? What is that?
The paper dragons merged into a long letter and floated down towards Daniel to tell their story.
Are the dragons like throwing their t-shirts at me?
After the last war, the fantasy world enjoyed a long spell of peace and stability. But now, the giants have returned. They have launched ferocious attacks, trying to invade your world through the room. We are prepared to launch the final defense. Then we will have to destroy your room, for it is the last remaining entryway into your world. Please believe this farewell will only be temporary. We will not be apart forever, and we will never forget our eternal mission of protecting you.
Yay! Wait, what?
At that moment, the paper dragons flew back into the box. Daniel still couldn't fully understand what the paper dragons had meant, but he had a vague feeling in his heart that he may never see his new friends again.
Of course, kids don't understand big words.
A few days later, Daniel's chickenpox had fully recovered. He could now play the penny whistle very, very well. But the paper dragons never returned.
Put into bag, what? All the things that... I still can't get over the idea that I'm at the teacher's attic. Why? So all this belonged to me? What? Did my parents not even... What? Were my parents afraid of chicken pox? What, I'm living in a downtown area where, like, nobody gets any vaccines?
Maybe it was time to leave and move on.
Earthquake warning! Magnitude 6.2! A massive earthquake is hitting our town! All townspeople, please leave your houses immediately and move to safe open spaces!
Just then, countless paper dragons shot from the cardboard box. However, it seemed like they were under attack, spinning and falling through the air in confusion.
What's happening?
Daniel quickly grabbed the stickers out from his bag and did his best to heal the injured paper dragons.
Fucking French! Quick! One more! I'll save you all! One more! Please, one more! Come on! Don't carry me away, let your friend... No, they're dying! Ah, the war, the cruelty! Come on, get back in there! No, don't die on me! Don't you dare die on me, dragons! Don't you dare! Why am I only healing specific ones? I know a lost case when I see one. Don't die! Don't you die on me! Where are you? There! The red one! The red ones are the easiest one to see. One more! God, just one more! Get back in there! Ah! Ah! No! Jesus Christ! Help! The balls!
But the paper balls swarmed together and pushed Daniel away,
Oh no!
subduing him firmly in the corner. He couldn't move.
Don't use that word on a kid, subdued!
Suddenly, ominous clouds rose from the box, and a violent lightning flashed through the room. The figure of a giant slowly emerged from the thick clouds, and the entire attic became overwhelmed with its evil aura.
The earthquake is growing stronger, now with a magnitude of 7.1! Heaven almighty, are we doomed?
The giant unleashed its power maniacally. The paper dragons struggled against it, with no means of fighting back. At this critical moment, two paper dragons shined brilliant.
Oh!
Together, they heroically crashed their bodies into the giant. Daniel thought the giant had been defeated by the paper dragons, but soon he found that things would probably not be so simple.
Unlike him, who was very simple.
The giant's figure could still be seen in the thick smoke, looking evil and terrible. The attacks of the paper dragons had had no effect, and the giant had only grown stronger. It fought back with a new ferocity. The paper dragons were simply no match for it.
The earthquake is growing stronger still! The greatest disaster this town has seen in over 100 years! My heavens! Will this nightmare ever end?
This radio commentator is really sticking with his job until the end, isn't he?
With the paper dragons now all but defeated, Daniel spotted a frail figure in the distance.
Oh no!
It was Penny. It flew gently in front of Daniel and affectionately rubbed its head against his fingers, as if this whole crisis had never happened. Daniel felt like Penny was trying to tell him something, but he didn't quite understand what.
Because it's simple, we talked about this!
Penny then left Daniel and soared into the air with a determination in its wings. Suddenly, the other paper dragons seemed to be summoned. They flew through the air, all together in unison, responding to the call without an ounce of hesitation. At that moment, Penny turned into a great red beam and rushed fast towards the giant. The other dragons followed, shining together like a shooting star. At that moment, Daniel seemed to see a real dragon flying.
No!
A huge explosion from the impact drowned out everything else in the attic. The attic rained down with countless pieces of paper, the leftover scraps of the paper dragons. Daniel wanted to collect all of the pieces. He thought he could still fix them.
He thought, but he couldn't. No! No! Why? Why, God, why didn't you take this stupid kid instead of the dragons? Why? Why? War? Why? Oh, Matilda. Oh. Any more big pieces? I can only pick up big pieces. I can't pick up the small ones, you know? Okay, that's it. Only like 2 or 3 or 5, huh? Well, actually 3. That's about it, huh? Nothing more? They have been completely pulverized. That's all I could pick up, essentially. Oh, there, Jonathan. Jonathan. He was one of the good ones. Oh, it's... Wow, you don't stop raining. Wow, Jesus, a genocide happened here. Jesus Christ, man. Any more big parts I could maybe, like, you know, stick them with spit? What a sad day to have tears. Even the sky is crying on this day. Oh no, puzzle. It was puzzling. This world is puzzling for a kid. Oh! Penny!
Goodbye, my friend.
Oh!
The nightmare is over. The earthquake has stopped. With God's mercy, our town is safe. We thank you, Lord, for your protection.
It wasn't God. It was Penny.
A few days later, the art festival was held as scheduled. Daniel attended the show with his penny whistle.
And now, Daniel Trevor will perform a penny whistle solo of a song titled Fly With Me.
You still had the heart to sing after that, after a few days? What, is it gonna bring all the dragons back to life? That's how much you love the music. They're gonna come back to life because of the music. No, I missed! What a failure of a child I am. All I had to do was just open the fan and save the dragons. I couldn't even do that. Oh, memories! The first time you saved me from a ball. Literally. Oh, when I showed you dogs and cats outside. Oh. No! Oh, when we sang and you told your friends about my awesome skills that improved my self-esteem. Oh, when I sang for all your friends. Oh. Penny. Oh! I can see them! Oh! Do you think all the parents are like, hey! How is he doing this? Holy shit, I can't believe my kid solved cancer! Look at this one! He has dragons! He has fucking dragons! Thomas! Slaps the kid on the head. Thomas, you lost shit! Where are your rainbow dragons, Dad?
And that's how the story ends. Now, you might be wondering, what happened next? Are there still paper dragons in the world? Well, that's a difficult question.
I can't hear you.
But I believe that they are still protecting us somewhere in this world, just like they promised they would, forever, into eternity.
Hold just a second. The entirety of humanity right now depends on a box where dragons are defending us? What are they even doing? Oh, Daniel Trevor was the one presenting it. The stupid kid finally became a doctor. Unbelievable. What, he didn't become a musician? That's impressive. Fly with me. do you think Daniel is like thinks he's hot shit? Do you think it thinks it's hot shit? He's like, hey, it's called Fly With Me, the Earl. I'm very surprised there isn't some sassy, good-looking employee that is asking questions such as, Doctor, I don't understand anything about our job. All dragons soar! Paper dragons, I love them so much. But what happened to those cute little ones? Which cute little ones? I hope you're talking about the dragons, Carl. 1762 is not being contained at the Reliquary Research Institute. Dr. Dan is supervising director. That cardboard box has remained silent. How do you know all this, Gent? What, it's him? I thought he didn't attend the monthly lecture. Wait, he did that one point in his life? Oh, he was researching that. So he knows more than we do. Wow. Whoa, Gent, huh? What, you're the edgy type? You prefer the racist ghosts? Tidying up files and piles of cute little fairy books. It's kind of adorable. I'm getting back to work, but I'm going to stress this point again. That particular SCP did not suit you. I've been here for a month now, and I'm now entirely adjusted to the job. Though the content of my work is to simply process archive files, it is work that will never bore me. A few absurd jokes aside, some of the archives are really rather fascinating. I've been having hallucinations lately. I feel like someone is calling me. A voice low and uncertain. They seem to be trying to communicate with me, but I cannot understand a single word they say. In fact, I had planned on seeing a doctor, but Zoe told me it was a typical rookie syndrome and would clear up in a few days. I certainly hope that's the case. Oh. Another day, another dollar. But wait, how's Harry? My pet Harry. What was my pet, by the way? I still didn't figure that out. 090 Keter. Artifact be held in a secure bunker at a facility, monitored. Yada yada yada, no person is to touch it. Security level created so they can't touch it and to be terminated, yada yada yada. 90 is a black cubic structure. 20 centimeters by 20, made of unknown ceramic material. Indestructible. Each side is divided into 10,000 individual squares in arrangement similar to Rubik's Cube. Etchings glow white. An unknown internal structure causes realignment of the single row. Vague records of object alignment has been kept for this long. Segments are divided by these thin lines. There are 22 correct alignments of the object surface. Currently, there's only one alignment of the three adjacent segments of this. And a lot of big numbers I can't read. Are the 4-segment alignments. There are also 6-segment alignments. Full item completion has been hypothesized to cause an unparalleled disaster to occur. Experiment 1, observation going well. We managed to develop a system record and analyze the shifts of the cube as quickly as they occur. No correlation between shifts and world events have been found. We observed a 6-segment alignment today on the first side that was noted and passed without incident. 2 hours later, a research assistant returned from the break room with news that a tsunami had occurred in the Indian Ocean and caused hundreds of thousands of deaths and damage. No correlation, but we'll make a note of it. After 120th alignment on the fourth side of the cube and 120 accident reports in the lab, we're designating the four sides as local and will be implementing safety measures tomorrow. Staff are discouraged from making bets regarding the outcome of the alignments. A 6-segment alignment was recorded in the morning on the local side. The site was evacuated. 2 hours later, a containment breach occurred, but resulted in no loss of life due to the evacuation. Object determined to predict events, not cause them. First site was designated as global upgrade to Ecludia status requested. We stepped up our experiments today, attempting to modify the cube itself. When the personnel, blah blah blah, attempted to make a shift, the 90 immediately created a 10-segment alignment of its own accord near the top left corner of the local site. Exactly 2 hours later, the P broke containment and boop, agents and were also lost during the incident. Recommended force shifts testing of 90 postponed. Upgrade to Keter status approved of 90 is obviously capable of causing event of its own accord. Object may be sentient. No, I just don't think it wants to be touched. Understanding memetics. Here, take this. You hungry? Jesus Christ, what is this telenovela here? Let's see. Experimentation with 898 may be only conducted with the approval of the council. 898 is a mimetic disorder specifically created by Foundation researchers, serving as a defense mechanism against other mimetic or mind-controlling attacks. Any mimetic compulsion may, by definition, involve the inspiration of an idea in the target's mind, override it with another idea, the first meme. I'm sorry. Oh, fuck you! What? Oh, I'm sorry, is this a joke? Propose a simple biologically motivated catalyst to the solution according to theory developed the subject. 898 detected a potential mimetic invasion. 898 will ultimately stimulate the subject's sympathetic ganglion to flood the subject system with adrenaline, provoke a fight or flight response. The subject would then dismiss the invading meme in the process of either initiating an attack or fleeing from the meme's effective range, unless it's on the internet. The method for detecting the invading memes revolved around tracking a sudden change in the subject's limbic system. A common trend G and his team have observed among the mimetic viruses for the Foundation. Subject consciously aware of the meme attack. Meme attack. Start of orbital frontal cortex activity. In order to ensure that 898 will provide adequate protection against all types of memes, G opted for the core of his counter meme around all 5 senses. I feel like if I go to the wiki right now and I find this information, it's gonna get to the point much faster and much more simpler than whatever this is. Oh, my friends want to talk to me. Here, Doctor, or... What do you want, boss? Chuck. For a boss name, huh? There's a temporary archive that needs to be sorted. The others are in the field, so you'd have to take over. Temporary archive, am I qualified enough? I mean, it's temporary, you know? Just like my job. This mission is an emergency, Carl. If it is, why don't you do it? It's beyond your current level, but your recent performance have proven that your ability to accomplish it. I understand, Dr. Orr. I guess me with my boring-ass avatar will go and do it. Remember, stay sane and always in awe. Alright, get to it then. Conscious Intrusion Operation by McDonald, Synapse, see all the lore. Maternity? We can have children? Consciousness? Witch plan? ERB potential? Mandate from O5 Council, the new type of oxygen, O5. The texts count fast in this game, they don't let you read anything.
D6744, please provide your identification code.